just zoom in on the trig point there. See it there? Triangulation point. Very useless information for you. Anyway, half a minute and I'll show you the view towards the Wirral and Liverpool and Birkenhead. But I'll be turning off up here in a minute. But I'll show you the mast as well. Anyway, look at that. I was looking over towards Liverpool, somewhere there, in Birkenhead. And there's the mast. Moyle Park transmitter. You may have seen, and there's the trig point anyway. And sheep. Don't forget the sheep. Yeah, you may have seen an earlier mission. There's cache at the bottom, well, just about half a mile down that way, which I took 3 attempts to find because the coordinates were wrong. The cache owner had put the wrong coordinates in, and I was looking in the wrong place. But anyway, that's the bigger cairn. Clwydian. What does it say on that one? Oh, Avon Wen and Bodfari. But anyway, so somewhere around here, pretty close to this cairn, I think I'm gonna, unless I actually hide it on the cairn. No, I'm not gonna do that, I don't think. I'll find a spot somewhere around here, and when I do, I might pinch a few rocks off here actually, to use, to hide the cache. But when I have found my little hidey hole, I'll get back to you. Well, found my little speck, you can see there. Rocks in the heather is going to be the clue, I think. I'll just move that one there. You can see there's the cache there. And I'll show you just roughly what's in it. There's the penny, the Moyle Park penny. And there's the logbook. It's just basically a bit of paper that you sign when you find the cache. So anyway, get that back into its hiding place. I pinched a few rocks. Nice little speck, huh? I pinched a few rocks from the cairn over there. So anyway, that's my little hidey hole for the Moyle Park penny. I'll get my GPS out now and I'll show you how I waypoint it so I can get the coords. I'll show you that now. Okay, there's GZ. And I got the Garmin Dakota with me today, and all I got to do now is see there. I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully, hold it like that. Mark waypoint. Just push that, and see it's got save. And that's it, saved. So in here now are the coordinates, exact coordinates for the location of that cache. So that's it. Head my way back down now. Mission sort of accomplished. I've just got to walk all the way back. Might do a bit of filming of that. So anyway, that's the cache hidden. So part of the mission accomplished. So all I've got to do now is walk all the way back down to Bodfari. The rain's keeping off. It's looking a bit dodgy though. Anyway, let's last look at GZ. As you can see, it's not visible. If you're walking, there's a bit of a path by there, but all you see is heather. So you are going to have to get your GPS out to find it, and there's going to be a climb, like I said earlier, to find some of my geocaches, you've got to earn it. So anyway, I head back down now. The mist covering the top of the mast there. Well, not mist. I shouldn't say mist. It's cloud. It's low cloud in it, but it's misty over that way. Anyway, I'm dropping back down now. Two people I've met. It's got to be a record, that. No, I think the most I've met is bumped into is 3. It's surprising for this area. Where are they? Somewhere on there, anyway. For this walking, you know, it's pretty quiet. It's weird, really. I would have thought it'd be a lot busier. It's busier more Vamai, probably because that's known more. You know, it's got the Jubilee Tower and people look it up, don't they? Wiki and all this. I've gone now. You know, and they see Moyle Vamai, Jubilee Tower, and nothing mentioned of Moyle Park or Moyle Arthur even. Although that's a hill fort, ancient hill fort. There is a bit about that, but Moyle Vamai is a popular one. But it's beautiful around here. Can't beat it. But it's very quiet. Anyway, dropping down now. Downhill all the way. Great. Although I like a good climb. You know, get the blood flowing, get the pulse moving. Especially when it's warm, it's out of the wind. It's warm and humid. Anyway, it's the main part of the mission. It's completed. I'll get back in now. What I do, I go onto the geocaching website, go onto my page, my account or whatever they call it, and I'll log that in. You know, I'll put it, create a geocache type of thing. I got the coordinates, and then a reviewer will look at it, make sure it's not on private property, and you know it's not in a place where it shouldn't be, and what have you. And then he'll publish it, and then other geocachers. Hope you can hear me. Other geocachers then will be looking for new caches or what have you, and mine will pop up as a new cache, just been placed, and people will put that coordinates into their GPS, and they'll head up here and they'll try and find it. It'll be a pretty easy find, but the main object, what I wanted, because some of these caches, they can be evil, really. You can either take you half an hour, or you can't find them. That'll be a pretty easy find. You know, I'll leave the clue like rocks in the heather or something like that. But once you get your GPS out and you get to GZ, you'll see it. You know, you'll see them in the heather. Like, it'll be pretty easy to find. But the main thing is to bring someone to this location. You know, for the views and the climb and everything. That's the main part and the main, what I wanted for this cache. Not, hard to find. It's just that's the main object is to get someone up here, which a lot of people they do. They say, "Oh, thanks for bringing me here" and all that. You know, because another one of my caches was the Goblin, and there's been a few trying to find that. It's by the Goblin Tower, which is haunted, by the way, just in case I haven't mentioned it. And they can't find it. There's one, I think just one person found it. And I got a couple of DNF, did not find. So I was passing the other day, I checked up on it, and you can actually see it. If you know where you're looking, you can see it. I know it is a small, it's a nano, they call them. It's a little tiny thing, but you can actually see the cache. And then someone, after I'd logged maintenance, they said it was passing, the cache is there, and what have you. And I think it was about a few days or a week later, I had a DNF, couldn't find it. So I don't know why. It's a bit of a, obviously I know because I know where it is, like, but it's like I say, you can actually see the cache, but people are finding it hard to find. Yeah, sounds right, doesn't it? Anyway, it's Bod Ferry. It's nice now too. That's my destination now. Sunny Bod Ferry. That's where I've parked up. It's only, well, you can see there's Denby. Hopefully, you can't see nothing on this screen. And it's about 3 miles. If it was wild camping here, you'd actually walk from Denby, because I've wild camped on Moel Arthur. You can't see Moel Famau now. It's Moel Arthur, but Moel Famau on the back there. Well camped and bivvied there hundreds of times. Lost count. I tend to use a bivvy more than a tent, but a lot of people, they don't like bivvy bags. Bivvy bags. I was going to say sacks. I was going to say bivvy bag, and then I changed my mind and I was going to say bivvy sack, and it ended up bivvy back. But you get the gist of it, don't you? Bivvy sack, bivvy bag, or whatever. Because you literally get into the sack and you zip yourself in, and a lot of people, they don't like it, and claustrophobic and that, but I use a sack all the time. I've got two of them, 2 Gore-Tex ones, and it's just much better than a tent. No hassle, hassle-free. And just stop anywhere where you want. You just wander over there, get your sleeping mat out, put it down, get your sack open, bivvy bag, sack, or whatever. Put your sleeping bag in it, climb in it, zip yourself up, and bong, that's it. It's the job done. And a lot of the time, when I was doing Snowdon or Urwitha, there was a lot of places where you couldn't pitch a tent. You couldn't, because of the rocks, and you'd be on a ledge and this and that. There's nowhere where you could put a tent up, so that's why I used to use the bivvy bag. I like them, I do, but as I say, a lot of people, they don't like bivvy sacks. But I've got one. Well, I've got 2 actually. Gore-Tex, breathable and waterproof and breathable. Nice and light as well. That's it. Another thing, light and compact. If you were backpacking, because if I was going to backpack around here, it'd be excellent around here. It's nice and quiet. From Denby, there, I'll zoom in again. Hopefully, it's there somewhere. Bright condition. It probably doesn't look much, but and there's Bodfari, so you could walk, and then once you're in Bodfari, you just walk up and you're up into the Clwydians, or the Clwydian Mountain range. So, on my doorstep, can't beat it. Anyway, downhill all the way. Brilliant. Just got a couple of miles, I think, to go, something like that. And then I'll be back at the car, and then that will be mission accomplished. Just coming back to that, like crossroads, when I was explaining where I was earlier. And you can see there, heading off down this way now. And talking of bivvy bags, were you? Yeah, I was. Funny tale, I was up in closing in, up on top of Moel Famau, and it was a horrendous night, absolutely horrendous, and it was near to the Jubilee Tower, and I got behind this wall, this old stone wall, just a bit of shelter out the wind, and bivvied for the night. Anyway, woke up the next day and I unzipped the bag and I opened it up and poof, a pile of snow fell in. It had snowed overnight and I was buried in snow. It must have been probably about 2 feet, perhaps 18 inches, 2 feet of snow, and I didn't know, because it just comes down so quiet and light. It just built up on the bivvy bag and the sack, and I was literally buried in snow. I had to dig my way out. It was a horrendous night. And then making my way back, it was 4 to 5 feet deep of snow. And what it was, you'd be in a place like this, you can see there, go down here, you can see how tall these ferns are. And the snow, see they're even taller there. The snow was on top, built a layer on top of the ferns like this. You couldn't see the path, nothing like that. You just didn't know, you haven't got a clue, like you can see here now. You see there, and the snow would be on top of like that. And it built up here, would be full of snow. And it would go across there, and to you it would look like flat. And you could be walking along. Never thought I'd be doing this. Things I do for you lot. And then you'd come to a place like that, and you just drop woof, you just fall into the snow, and you just hope that you're going to stop. You know, you'd hit the ground like something like that. You know, you'd come across next week, boof, and you'd be like that. You'd be up to there in snow, and then you'd have to scramble your way out, and then you carry on, and then you'd be on top of the fern like that. You know, like I say, you couldn't see a path, nothing, and you'd be there going along like that, step after step. Next minute, you just drop into it again. It took me hours to get from there, and you, like I say, you were just hoping it was just a few feet. Like I think the deepest, I think it was about 5 feet. I'm just over 6 foot, about 6'2", so it'd probably be about there, something like that. You know, it's a bit of a frightening experience. It gives you a bit of a fright, I tell you, when you suddenly drop, because you're not expecting it. Anyway, look at this lot. Closing in. This is where you've got to watch. If you've got bare arms, you can get sheep ticks if you rub against them, and you don't realise that they're on your skin until they start sucking your blood and they swell out. You can either get a lighted match, or they say a cigarette, but I don't smoke, or surgical spirit. Just put a few dabs on them and they jump off. Then if you pull them off, their mouth, you know, there, wherever they stick in you, stays in your skin, and it can become infected. But if you just get a match, strike a match, and don't touch them, just hold it close in the heat, and they jump off. Like I say, you know, you're just brushing against these things on your bare arms, and I've had sheep ticks, well, not a lot, like 2 or 3 times. They swell out, they start sucking your blood, but they're easy to get off. Anyway, keep going, downhill all the way. Well, I don't know if you can hear the traffic. I'm almost at the main road, so that means it's the end of the mission, and a successful one. I wasn't searching, I was hiding. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for joining me, and no doubt I'll see you in the next one.